So we have assigned default dimensions to a single account and also to multiple accounts, which again is very useful. But still this requires some maintenance, and suppose that we forget to maintain new customers, we can still have the risk that users are posting to new customers without assigning the appropriate dimensions. And for that reason, the third level to which we can assign default dimensions can also be a very useful one. And that's assigning default dimensions to an account type, so to a table. Let's have a look. So to show you this, I need to go to the dimensions setup. So I will go to dimensions. And here you can see all my dimensions. And suppose now that I would like to make the customer group a mandatory dimension for all customers. Well, that's something that I can do by using the account type default dimension action. So I will select first of all the dimension for which I would like to do the setup. Then I will click here on the action. And then you can see that we can now assign default dimensions, a little bit similar to what we just saw, but not to one or multiple accounts, but to all the accounts of a specific table. And here you can see all the tables to which you can assign default dimensions. And so we have been working with customers so far, but you can do the same, of course, with vendors, items, resources, jobs, you name it. So in this case, I will stick with customers. I will select table 18, the customer table. Then we can enter a dimension value code, but I don't think in this case this is a very good idea, so I will leave it blank. But in the value posting field, I will now select code mandatory. Now by doing this, the customer group dimension is now a mandatory dimension for the whole customer table, or for every record in the customer table, so every customer, you see? So the system will not fill in a dimension value, so that will remain blank. And that's something that you have to fill in yourself then, of course. If, for example, a single account has default dimensions, it will overrule this setting. So this is a general setting which you can make more specific on an individual level. But like in this case, again, now we have implemented, you could say, a business rule where we say that customer group is a default dimension, is a mandatory dimension for each customer.